Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with the examination. There is no denying that we all make mistakes in life. What's important is how we deal with those mistakes. One option is to try and cover them up with false words. But that's not going to do anyone any good. The better option is to face up to our mistakes, learn from them, and try to do better in the future. That's what the examination is all about. It's a chance for us to show that we have learned from our mistakes and that we are committed to doing better in the future. So don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Correct them with the examination. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically to discover manifest supernatural existence. This is because the finite nature of our existence means that we are constantly coming up against the limits of what we can know and understand. To discover the supernatural, we must first come to the end of our understanding. This can be a painful and difficult process, but it is also one that is full of rewards. When we discover the supernatural, we open ourselves up to a whole new world of possibilities. We also come to understand our existence in a new and deeper way. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. Light and darkness, cold and heat, height and depth, solid and fluid, hard and soft, rough and smooth, calm and tempest, these are all pairs of opposites. And yet, for all their differences, each pair shares one fundamental characteristic: both are necessary for existence. Without light, there could be no darkness. Without cold, there could be no heat. Without height, there could be no depth. Without solid, there could be no fluid. Without hard, there could be no soft. Without rough, there could be no smooth. And without calm, there could be no tempest. Opposites may seem like complete opposites, but in reality, they are two sides of the same coin. Without one, the other could not exist. And so, in a way, they are quite similar. No man is free who cannot control himself. This is a simple, but profound statement that speaks to the heart of what it means to be a man. To be a man is to be in control of oneself. It is to be able to look inward and see the truth of who one is, and to be able to act by that truth. It is to be able to stand up against the temptations and challenges of the world and remain true to oneself. It is to have the strength and the courage to do what is right, even when it is difficult. This is what it means to be a man, and it is why the ability to control oneself is so essential. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. There are many people in the world who will try to convince you to do or say things that are not in your best interest. Whether it's a friend trying to get you to do something you don't want to do, or a salesperson trying to convince you to buy something you don't need. It's important to remember that you should always do what's best for you. In some cases, it may be difficult to figure out what's best for you. If you're ever unsure, it's always a good idea to consult with someone you trust, like a parent or guardian. They can help you weigh the pros and cons of any situation and make the best decision for you. Remember, you are the only one who knows what's best for you, so don't let anyone else convince you to do something that isn't in your best interest.